Robbie collected information about the colours of some bikes. Here are his results. This bar graph shows the information from the table. Fill in all the missing labels. So from the table, we can see that the largest number of bikes is 12, and that's the colour blue. So that means the largest bar on our bar graph must represent the colour blue. Then the next largest is 7, and that's red bikes, so our next largest bar will be for the colour red. Then we have 4 bikes that are green, so that will be this bar here. And then the smallest number of bikes is 3, and that's for the colour pink. So the smallest bar on our bar graph will represent pink bikes. But now we need to fill in these numbers at the side. We know that there are 12 blue bikes, but for the bar that's blue, we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that we're not going up in ones with each line, we must be going up in twos, because we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We have a total of 12 bikes that are blue, and if we're splitting that between 6 lines, 12 divided by 6 is 2, so that's an increase of 2 with each line. And then we can check that it works because our green bar shows 4 bikes, and we can see from the table that for the colour green, the number of bikes is 4. Match each clock to the correct time. One has been done for you. So this clock here shows 10:30, because we can see that the hour hand, the shorthand, has gone past 10, and the minute hand, the long hand, is on the 6. And if the minute hand is on the 6, then it's 30:30. That's because we multiply the minute hand number by 5, and 6 times 5 is 30. So because the time is 10:30, that's 10:30, because 30 minutes is half of 60 minutes, and there are 60 minutes in an hour. So now let's look at this clock here. The shorthand, so the hour hand, has gone past the 9, and the minute hand is on the 2, and 2 times 5 is 10. So the time is 9:10, because the hour hand has gone past the 9, and for the minute hand we have 2 times 5, so that's 10. Now here we can see that the shorthand, the hour hand, has gone past 1 and hasn't yet got to 2, but then the minute hand is on the 9. So if we multiply that by 5, 9 times 5 is 45. So the hour hand is on 1 and the minute hand is 45 minutes, so that's 1:45. And for this clock here, we can see that the hour hand has gone past 6 and is very close to 7, but hasn't quite gone past it. Then the minute hand is on the 10, and 10 times 5 is 50. So the time is 6:50, but we can write that as 10 to 7, because in 10 minutes it will be 7 o'clock. The time is 6:50, but because there are 60 minutes in an hour, if we have another 10 minutes, that will take us to 7 o'clock. So we write the time as 10 to 7. Join each number to the set of numbers that it belongs to. One has been done for you. So 357 is between 301 and 400. And that makes sense because our hundreds digit is a 3. Now we have 199. So the 1 in our hundreds tells us that this number is between 101 and 200. Now we have 73. That doesn't have a hundreds digit, so it's less than 100. 73 is between 1 and 100. Now 1000 is the same as 10 hundreds, so that's greater than 500. And 224 we can match with 201 to 300, because this 2 in our hundreds tells us that it's between 201 and 300. In this block, the pairs of numbers joined together have a difference of 7. Join one more pair of numbers which has a difference of 7. So we need to remember that the difference is what we get when we subtract. So 9 and 2 have a difference of 7 because 9 minus 7 is 2, or 9 minus 2 is 7. And 6 and 13 also have a difference of 7 because 13 minus 7 is 6, or 6 plus 7 is 13. So we can match 7 and 14 because 14 minus 7 is 7, so that's a difference of 7. Or we could match 15 and 8 because 15 minus 8 is 7 as well. So that's a difference of 7 because the difference is what we get when we subtract numbers. 5 children estimated how many cubes were in the jar. There were exactly 50 cubes. Tick the estimate which was nearest. So 40 is 10 less than 50, because if we add 10 to 40, we'll get 50. 46 is 4 less, because 46 plus 4 is 50. 58 is 8 more than 50. 100 is 50 more than 50. And 164 is a lot more. That's 114 more than 50. Because if we subtract 50 from 164, we'll get 114. So the closest estimate was 46, because that's only 4 less than the actual number, only 4 less than 50, and all of our other estimates have a difference of more than 4. Here are 4-digit cards. We have 3, 4, 5 and 6. Use 3 of them to make this correct. So something minus something equals 47. So we know that subtraction problems can be read backwards as addition problems. So 47 plus this number here will give us this number here. So let's first think what this number could be. If it's a 3, then to find this number, we could work out 47 plus 3. But that's 50, and for 50, we need a 0 in our ones, but we don't have a 0 as one of our digit cards. So this number will not be the 3. So let's try the 4. 47 plus 4 is 51, but we can't make 51 because we don't have a 1. If we try the 5, 47 plus 5 is 52, but this number can't be 52 because we don't have a 2. So let's try our other digit card and imagine if we have the 6 here. So we have something minus 6 is 47, so we could work out this number here with 47 plus 6. That's 53, and we can make 53 because we have a 5 and a 3. So we can have 53 minus 6 because that gives an answer of 47. Annie, Joe and Sam made paper chains. Altogether, the paper chain measured 35 meters. Annie made 18 meters, Joe made 9 meters. How much did Sam make? Well, first, let's work out how much Annie and Joe made together. 18 plus 9 is 27. So that means that 27 of the 35 meters was made by Annie and Joe. So to find how much Sam made, we can find the difference between 35 and 27. And 35 minus 27 is 8. So that means Sam made 8 meters. Because if 27 meters was made by Annie and Joe, we need to add 8 to 27 to get a total of 35 meters. Liam hires a bike. He has to return it by 3 p.m. The time is 2:25 p.m. How many minutes has he got left? So we need to remember that there are 60 minutes in an hour, and 60 minus 25 is 35. So that means if we have 25 minutes, another 35 minutes will take us to 60 minutes. So take us to the next hour, which is 3 p.m. So that means he has 35 minutes left.